What's good, Salute Nation? Make sure my mic is on real quick. Alright, we're back with another Portkey Games Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy. You feel what I'm talking about? Hey, man. So in the last episode, man, we basically went through the little prologue, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure out the steps and stuff, man. And I decided to, you know what I'm saying, go with hard because I played this game already, but, you know what I'm saying, me playing it again, I want it to be a little bit more difficult for me. So I'm doing it hard, and hopefully it'll be a better experience overall. And shoot, hopefully it'll be a great journey, man. I'm just gonna keep on playing it. And if anybody starts watching the channel, man, be sure to give me input, insight on what y'all see that I'm doing wrong or what I can do better. Yeah, man, follow, subscribe, man, hit that like button when y'all can, man. If y'all show some love, show some love. You see what I'm saying? But yeah. So I'm in Slytherin. Was supposed to go with Hufflepuff, but I was already in Hufflepuff, man. I already know what that common room looked like, bro. And I'm pretty sure they all look the same, probably. But we gonna find out today. But y'all sit back, relax, and enjoy the wizarding ride. Done, Fabio. Okay, so boom, I'm already seeing different stuff in this. This is in Hufflepuff. This thing that's in the middle. They don't got this at all. Is my owl over here? They know, or is this the? Hold on. Because in Hufflepuff, you have an owl that sits next to you, man. That gives you your letters. I don't see no owl up in here though. If y'all do, please tell me where. I don't see it. All right, we're out the door. Let's go. Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, this is different. Wait a minute. Oh yeah. Why they make Slytherin look so clean though? Hold on. That's pretty cool. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know if this is the same. They didn't have the little piano. At least I don't think they did. I haven't played it in a minute. But one thing they did incorporate, I don't know what they have up top the stairs, but they do not be wanting people to go up there. See, watch. Just watch. Oh, that's what they call his name? It's the dude who founded Slytherin. Go watch it. Don't let you go up. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. So y'all let them go up these, but you won't let me go up the Hufflepuff one. Okay. I probably can't go up this one though. Yeah, that's dead wrong, bro. That's wrong. That's wrong. Let me see, cause they be having like secret things. Yeah, see. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. What's this one? Oh, there we go. I wonder if there's a way to stop that though.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Professor Fig and I were lucky to escape with our lives.
Indeed. And how did you escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
Say, that nigga right there, he crazy.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
It was nice meeting you, Sebastian. I'll let you get back to your book.
Nice meeting you too. Good luck today.
I'll beat him. Beat him in a duel. Hold on. Oh, we can't go up these steps either, can we? So what's up here? Oh snap! Hold on. Guess we're meeting new friends. Come on, you guys.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you.
Girl, shut up.
You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the four founders of Hogwarts.
Salazar Slytherin.
Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Yeah, that was
Is the new fifth-year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Don't worry about all that. They said that if you stand right here long enough, that you would be able to see the squid, or whatever they call that thing, man. They say you'll be able to see it one day. Alright, let's go, man. Into the thick of it.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Greenhouse is the one with the dangerous plants.
So this little thing right here.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
This
Using
thing
the
right
guide
here,
will
you,
also train you to be alert to
when
your
you find all the
surroundings.
tokens around Hogwarts, you open it, it gives you a little gift. You see what I'm talking about? But back to what I'm supposed to be doing. That's clean. I ain't gonna lie.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Lumos.
Kind of dark. You didn't think it was dark up in here? Why is she walking like that, bro? Can you jog a little bit? And stop looking back at me, bro. Don't look back at it. Girl, gone on. Girl, get on.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Central Hall. The Central Hall over here, ain't it? Yeah.
And here we are. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
I can never get enough of the castle.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Now, this is where I had said I'm going to kind of choose different answers to see what type of different outcome I'm going to get. Because from this point, I had started lying to her and shit. Because the fuck, I'm not, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you in school, you telling the principal everything you did? No, you're not. But this time I'm going to flip it around and I'm going to start telling her the truth and let her know what exactly is going on.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide.
Why is she
It will
still
be
talking?
invaluable to you. And
talk too much.
invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Bet.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yeah, nigga.
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about her travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Got.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier. Levioso! Now, well done.
Look, man, I don't want to brag.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now,
come on,
I
bro.
want
You know
a
you
fair
would.
duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. Stupid. I know.
Yeah, my nigga cocky with it. My nigga
bad
cocky
for
with
a
it. He
beginner.
talking about, yeah, I know,
You
nigga.
give as good
What
as you
talking
get.
about? Yeah. I don't know, y'all. I think I
I
should
put
take
you on the
these ugly
spot,
ass
and you
glasses
rose
off,
to the
bro.
challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Haggard.
Come
Glad to
on.
have the opportunity to
That was
practice.
kind of
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect
What
great
did you
things
expect?
from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is
Hey,
one
she
thing,
tryna
but
spit
battling
bars.
dark
Let's
wizards,
go
or
then.
as ever more likely,
Wait till you
goblins,
done
is a
rapping. I
different
got you.
kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Okay.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Girl, I'm back on your
right.
crusty
That's enough
cold
spectacle
bed.
for one day. Class is dismissed.
Yeah, don't walk away when I'm trying to rap against you. Hey, she look like her Riley.
Nice work.
Sala, you salty, bro? We having a rap battle.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand.
Say, bro, stop.
Then again,
stop D-Rod.
perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if you're...
Alright,
Look,
bro. Shut up.
till next time.
Alright. Before... We going to the... Okay, we going to Charms Class. Charms Class. Bro, I told you stop cheating on her, bro. You just be doing stuff.
Revelio.
What is it? What's that? Alright, I can't see it right now. I'll see it. I'll see it.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to select.
Let's go ahead and get to the class.
Accio. That is not bad. You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Hey, I like this part right here. I like this little game they put up in here. I wish they kind of make it like a competition a little bit. But like literally after class, you can't even fuck with it.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres. Excellent control there. Now, think of this like gobstones. But instead of... Don't lose your composure. Stay focused. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition.
Most
Miss
definitely.
Onai,
That's what
would
I was
you
waiting
care
for.
to give our new student a bit?
Come on now. Let's go.
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
That's it! Watch this!
Well done.
Here we go!
There we go.
Big boss shit.
Splendid!
Real talk.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This
Say,
round
bro.
settles it all.
Say, bro, shut up.
Let us see this.
Boom. Ah, that's messed up.
That is how it's done.
Oh, for real? I'm gonna show you how it's done.
Excellent control there.
Watch this.
What's this?
Yes!
Watch this. Watch this. I'm about to fuck off. Watch this. Watch this. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Get out of here.
Here we go!
finally done.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you.
Yeah,
Took me
did.
weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
You saying it get easier? Like I had trouble with it.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Wait a minute. Wakanda forever, my boy. You know Black Panther.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
A word if
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
I thought this was yesterday. I said yesterday. I thought this was tomorrow. Alright. Tell you what we did. Okay.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
Hermione. What's up, girl?
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
That can't be, man. Hold on. That must be up top. Okay, what's this one? We're gonna go see what this big head woman want, and then we're gonna call that a day. Cause I got a couple of things I gotta do. But yeah.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour here. What was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me.
Yup.
Isn't there?
Yup.
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
She over here trying to get people drunk. I was about to say high, drunk.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right.
Okay, let's find it real quick, bro.
Revelio. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Got it. Professor, why must I complete these tasks?
They are meant to give you first-hand
Oh, snap.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary task.
I completed.
Just teach me.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Come on. Oh, that hurt right there. Hold on.
That's it. Very good. If you'd like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate, lashed out.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
So let's get on with this, my boy.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already met.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame.
Alright, y'all, man. I'm about to get up out of here, man. But I appreciate y'all for coming in, watching, and sitting and relaxing with me while I played this, man. And shoot, hopefully either tonight or tomorrow, I'll be able to get another video out. But until then, man, y'all enjoy y'all day. Y'all be blessed, man. And y'all stay wizardy.